Hello you guys, welcome to today's Vlogmas. So I'm sitting at the park. I have McDonald's, Katrina, you know, the typical. It is so warm out today. It says it is 49 degrees out. To some people that may not be warm, but for Ohio and it being December, yeah, it's warm. Should I eat the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder first? I don't want a Quarter Pounder first. What? Oh my gosh. Y'all's weren't even busy and you guys can't make things correctly still. Okay. Oh my god. That bitch is hot. Like it just got off the freaking stove. Yes, I'm eating onions. Do not fucking judge me. I'm an adult. You can't be an adult if you don't eat onions. Like, that's kind of the rule of thumb. I honestly didn't know what else to vlog about today because like I said, I really don't have very many plans for Vlogmas. Like, I just don't. But I do want to talk to you guys about something. It's not really Christmassy, but it's just kind of about the things that's just been happening. So I've been running into a lot of like guys recently, mostly online, and everybody is looking for a damn sugar baby, and I don't get it. Like, I honestly just don't get it. Ooh, pickle. And I don't get it because, like, I had a sugar daddy earlier in the year. And it's not what it's made up to be, all right? It's just not what it's made up to be. It's a bunch of bullshit, and maybe he's just not the real one, you know what I mean? Like, literally all you have to do, right? Or all I had to do, right, was hang out with him, talk to him, act like his friend, yada, yada, yada. There was no, like, sexual shit or anything like that going on. It was great. Like, honestly, it was great. It's just, like, I decided to personally call it off because I ended up finding out, like, hey, I have a girlfriend or a wife or whoever. He isn't very, he was never very specific about, like, what exactly what kind of relationship he was in. And that's kind of like the whole point of today's video, is why do I see so many married ass men, or like just men in general in relationships, just trying to find a piece of ass? Like, I don't understand that. Because literally, I made an ad on Craigslist, okay, just looking for like side jobs and stuff like that. And I know Craigslist isn't like the best place to go, like, you know, looking for work and stuff like that, because you got a bunch of weirdos. Like, all you gotta do is make an account and you can post whatever. Anybody can get on, like, literally. But I put my number, not my actual like phone number, but like a text now number, because, you know, privacy, and you obviously want to be safe when you're online. And I've had like 4 men, grown ass fucking men, message me saying, hey, how do you feel about being my like sugar baby, or how would you like to clean my house wearing like a maid outfit, like a sexy maid outfit, or just like something fucking weird. And I don't fucking get it. This is why I don't want to get married, because men are fucking sneaky. And I'm not saying that females aren't sneaky either, because I know some females that have already done cheat on their partner, engaged, in a relationship, married, you know. But it's like, I don't get it. Personally, I've never cheated while in a relationship. I don't get it, because it's like, if you don't want to be with that person, all you gotta do is leave them. Like, it's not hard to, you know, up and leave somebody. You know, I've done it multiple times. It's not hard, it's not a problem or anything like that. But it just seems like people just They want to have more than one freaking partner in their life, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I will never understand the idea as to like why people feel the need that they have to have more than one person in their life. Like, I can barely manage the one. Like, when I get into a relationship, I can barely even manage my own freaking boyfriend, my own freaking partner. Like, why the fuck would I need another one? And I'm not saying like I'm not happy when I get into relationships. Like, if I decide to get into a relationship with you, it's because I like you. It's because I see something I want to pursue with you, you know? And then if I change my mind later down, that's the whole point of a breakup. Like, that's literally why we get into relationships. We try to see, we think we find someone who like matches us, and we want to get to know them more, you know, as we date a little bit more. If they're just not who we personally, you know, want in our lives, and we just don't see a benefit or anything, because we do, as humans, we do pick partners for our own personal benefits. You know, that's just how it goes. If we don't think that partner is suitable, we leave. I just don't understand, like, why do you need to put in that extra effort to like go out and cheat? Like, honestly, like, what is the point of cheating? Like I thought I was so scared of marriage like last year, and when I was personally engaged, I think I'm more terrified of marriage now, because it's like, it's too common. Like, it's too common now that you see married men going out, checking out these other women, and just, like, I just don't honestly fucking get it. I don't want to be a side piece. You know, I got to experience what it was like to be that side piece, even though I was in a relationship this year. I didn't know I was the side piece till the last moment. You know, he was out entertaining other men. Well, other females. I just called my ex gay. Oops. But he was out entertaining other females, and like, hear me out. You can literally be like living with someone, you can be sleeping right next to them, you can fuck them, you can kiss them, you can have whatever you want with this person, and they still not be for you at the end of the day. And that is why I am still currently single. I have been single since fucking April, and I think it's honestly been one of the best decisions of my entire life. I love being single. A lot of people hate it because they hate being alone. And honestly, I've gotten used to it. Like, obviously I'll have my little slopes here and there where like I feel alone, but then it's like, I would rather feel alone just doing my own thing than, you know, putting in effort into somebody who isn't even doing the same type of like effort, you know, not giving the same type of energy at the end of the day. Like, it's just so much more beneficial being single these days than actually, you know, being in a fucking relationship. And I definitely think it's gotten worse over the years. And I'm not saying like, you know, everybody's out there cheating, because I know there are some people that are actually like dedicated and shit to their partner. It's just like, those types of people are really just hard to find. You know, one of the things that I was actually struggling with was actually men commenting on my body. And it wasn't like negative type stuff. It wasn't like, you know, judgmental type stuff. I mean, it could be judgmental depending on how you look at it. A lot of the men that I've personally run into and I've talked to, they want to know what my body looks like how I'm built. They want to know how big my ass is, my tits are, and it's just like, this isn't Build-A-Bitch. You know, this is not, you know, you get to find your dream girl and have, you know, build every, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to, there's like a car driving really, really slow in front of me right now. Yeah, go away, please. Bye. Anyways, it's like they think that they can pick their girl based on like size, and I get it. Like, some people just prefer like either like a bigger girl or a smaller girl. Like, I get that. I totally understand that. but at the same time, like, you're valuing fucking little aspects of people. Like, it shouldn't matter what size her boobs are at the end of the day. It shouldn't matter how big her butt is at the end of the day. You know, it shouldn't matter what color her eyes are at the end of the day, her hair color. You know, those things are just so irrelevant to a relationship. Like, if you two genuinely, like, click together and you're, like, all for each other and, you know, you're that interested, what is the problem? Like, why does she have to have A, B, or C? And I made a Facebook post about this last night too, because I just got sick and tired of hearing it from fucking men messaging me. And I know it's mating season, like human mating season. That's what I have been calling it for years, because it seems like ever since fall comes around and then the winter starts, you know, everybody wants to kind of like hibernate, get in like side and cuddle, and you know, your outdoor activities are kind of limited. So everybody's more inside and they don't want to feel so alone, and it could be a contributor to like quarantine too. But you know, even before quarantine, it was always like this. I just personally don't get it. Like, I don't honestly understand as to why like men feel the need to fucking nitpick or you know what I mean? Like, just pick at women and decide whether or not that's the person they want to be with just based on what they have. Like, sorry, you know, some girls can't go out and just change their eye color. Some girls don't want to dye their hair. Some girls don't want to go get butt implants, breast implants. I did, but you know, that was my personal decision for my own self. This wasn't for anybody else other than myself. But really, like, I honestly don't get it. Like, we can't, like, there's no genuine love out here anymore. That's how I feel. There's just nothing genuine. Like, everyone will act like it just because they know that they can get something out of it. And I've experienced this firsthand. Like, this year, the whole entire relationship was just like that. Like, just playing along. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm losing my faith in humanity right now because of that shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe one day I will come across someone who is genuine, worthy of being genuinely loved, and not get cheated on or be a side piece, or, you know, I know my value, so that's why I'm waiting. I also do have somebody in mind, but that's just an iffy ass situation. Not that I'm per se waiting on this person, but I am waiting to eventually hear something as far as like where I sit in this person's life, and then from there establish some different things. But until then, I will choose to be single until I see some type of difference, or you know, I'm actually firm that I want to be in a relationship with somebody who seems like they're genuine. And I'm sorry, I'm a hard noggin. Like, you gotta prove your love to me. You gotta prove you actually love me. If you can't prove that you love me, then you're probably not worth my time, because I will go over the moon for people. I honestly will. I will go over the moon for people who I actually care about. So I guess that's enough for today's rant. I actually do want to stop like back at McDonald's and get a drink. I have been so dehydrated, and some of their Sprite, oh my god, that sounds so freaking good right now. Or I can go like certified and get a freaking bottle of Sprite. I am just craving shit. I'm craving shit. I guess this would also be a nice turn up into the mix since we're still here before I let you guys go. I'm almost 4 months late on my period. I'm not pregnant. Like, there's no way I can be pregnant, because I wouldn't have been able to get surgery if I was pregnant. I'm just late. Extremely fucking late. And I've been craving like hamburgers, sweets, and just like all this other stuff. So I think what's happened is, like, I was already late before getting surgery. I think what happened is, as soon as I got surgery, my body started taking up more and more like nutrients and stuff like that just to heal. And I'm going through like some type of like mineral deficiency or just vitamin deficiency, and that's where all these cravings are coming from. And I'm not going to get my period until I regulate and get all them things back into my body that I need, because I mean, like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, it's not really stress. It could be stress, but I've never been this late from stress alone. I mean, I guess I'll keep you guys updated on, like, that, because that is kind of scary. Like, I've really just never been this late before. Part of me thought maybe it could have been, like, menopause, like early menopause. Sometimes that happens. But I haven't had any, like, heat flashes or anything like that. So, no symptoms of menopause, just super, super freaking late. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I can plan something out. Tomorrow is Friday, so... Oh my god, it's the weekend. Hands up for the weekend. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.